So today we're going to be talking about what's to come after 100,000 subscribers. Now this video isn't going to be a typical mapping video, but do stick around because there's some pretty important channel information, news, and possibly some like content changing kind of stuff I'm going to go over. So if you are a subscriber here, I highly recommend that you stick around because once again there's going to be some pretty important stuff that I'm going to gloss over here. But basically we're getting extremely close to 100,000 subscribers, which is awesome. We're around 2,000 subscribers away from getting there, and as soon as we get to 99.5k, I'm going to start live streaming, and from there, of course, we're going to go through the whole process of hitting it. So I do just want to kind of give a state of the channel address, but kind of different. It's kind of like the State of the Union for the United States, except it's this channel. This video is not going to get any views, whatever. It's not going to help us get to 100,000 subscribers. It's going to take place of another mapping video. It's going to tank us. It's going to prolong our way to get to 100k. That's just how the channel is and how the viewers are. I'm not trying to throw shade at you. That's just kind of how it is. I'm a very brutally honest person, so if I ever say something that kind of sounds douchey, then yeah, forgive me. But what I'm doing on YouTube right now, I'm just going to be honest once again, is it's not necessarily as great for me as it used to be. Now, I used to love doing mapping, and that's when I hadn't done everything. Now, I've kind of done everything with mapping. The only thing that I haven't done, or the only thing that I can continue to do, is like the Alternative Future series, and that's just because it's just like I can do whatever I want with that, and you guys won't get mad, as opposed to these other videos where I kind of do the same thing over and over again, but maybe one time with some twists and turns. It's a little bit different. But yeah, basically, it's mapping's kind of, it's not fully dying for me, but it's getting to the point where I might want to consider making a change in content. And once again, I'm going to go over way more after we get to 100k, because that's when I feel like it's the appropriate time to maybe start talking about a change in content from mapping to something else. But I do want to just say that I'm not going to completely throw away mapping after 100,000. We're going to continue to do it because obviously you guys are a mapping audience, but I want to try to turn the I don't know, it's going to be very difficult to do, but I want to slowly develop the content into something else. I'm not sure what that will be yet. Once again, there will be more information after 100k, but for now, I don't know. I got to think about it. I feel like after you get to 100,000, that's when you can start to kind of experiment with stuff. Before that, you have the chance of just shooting your channel and blowing it into the dark, which is kind of why I've been, doing some of the stuff over again. Not necessarily like the exact same content, but once again with those twists and turns. And yeah, so 100,000 subscribers is the number to get to. We are really close, 2,000 away, and it would be cool if you guys could, if you haven't already, subscribed. And if you want to help us out even more, share this video with some other people and get them to subscribe as well. Now let's just go ahead and take like a little step back real quick and look at what we've done. So we've done every continent as its own country. We've done a majority of, if not all of the major countries as an empire. We've done East versus West. We've done North versus South. Actually, no, we didn't do East versus West, but I'm about to do it probably the next video, or maybe the next one will be Alternative Future. I don't know. We've done country versus country scenarios. We've done pretty much all of the controversial ones, or the popular ones. And yeah, I'm kind of running out of ideas in terms of what to do for mapping. So it could get to the point where if we don't get to 100,000 soon enough, that I'm just going to be spitting out Alternative Future videos every week, twice a week. But I don't want to get to that point because I feel like that's going to kill the series, and I don't want that to happen because it's a very fun series. It's probably one of the only mapping series that I have fun making anymore. Like the Empire series is more of the same thing over and over again. Like I said, the main videos that aren't a series, they're more of the same thing over and over again. It's just getting really repetitive, and I do not like being repetitive as a person. Even though I say to subscribe every single video, that's different. I swear it's different. Is it different? But yeah, I just want to address that there's going to be some changes, or more than likely you're going to be some changes after 100k, and I feel like I can turn this channel into something different. Maybe not necessarily moving away from the whole history genre, or like, because there's like history, you have mapping, geography, like politics, geopolitics, which is kind of what I'm doing now. I don't want to move away from the necessarily history genre, but maybe move away from mapping and maybe into one of those other subgenres, or maybe just, I don't know. Well, I mean, we're gonna have to see. It just depends on what you guys want to do. There's gonna be a lot of experiments coming up soon after 100k, where I'm gonna be doing different kinds of content that I haven't done before, and we're gonna see how that goes. And if it goes well, then maybe I'll make a few more types of those videos, and then maybe if it continues to go well, I can convert the channel into that kind of content. But if you're a mapping fan and you're only gonna watch me for mapping, don't freak out yet, because once again, I'm not going to completely stray away from mapping, because that is the backbone for the channel as of right now. I want to slowly maybe rebuild that backbone with something else, or maybe different types of content. So like, for example, right now it's just pure mapping. Maybe I can like slot in gaming, vlogging, travel. That's not necessarily what I want to do. That's just examples of what I could do. But yeah, so lots of things to come. Once again, I'm going to say it like for a final time, I'm not getting rid of mapping right now. If I ever do get rid of mapping, it's going to be when we have a sustainable other type of content that isn't going to kill us. And it's good. Yeah, so don't worry, because it's going to take a while to do. I have a lot of things which I could do with this channel, and it requires a lot of free time, which is something that I don't necessarily have right now. So this summer, when I get out of school and probably maybe take a break from my job, I don't, maybe I'll just quit. I don't know. But I just want to dedicate this summer to working on this channel and transforming it into something way better than it already is. If you even consider it better, good at all, it's really not that good. This channel started with me doing little like stupid vlogs and stuff, talking to a camera to like 3 or 4 people. It went to Minecraft, and that's when I started picking up some people. Then it turned to mapping, and that's when we started picking up even more people. So the progression history of the channel, going from content type to content type, is there. Mapping has by far been the most successful content switch up, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I can't do it again with a different type of content that I just had to think. I'm thinking like maybe, well, I don't want to give you any examples, because once again, there's going to be another one of these videos after 100K, which is going to go into even more detail. And there's actually so much stuff that I want to say right now, but I just feel like it's better to stay after 100,000. But yeah, there's just gonna be a lot of changes, and it's gonna be great, I hope. And it really just depends on my ability to keep you around. I don't want to like shake you guys off, because if I do that, then obviously there's no point in switching content. I've just lost my audience, and I probably won't be able to rebuild it back. And you know, switching up content on YouTube is a very tricky thing to do. I've successfully done it before, which was Minecraft to mapping, and I don't know if it's necessarily harder to do when you're bigger, but I think the risk factor is definitely a lot more than it was when you're a smaller channel, because you have a smaller audience. You don't have to really fear about shaking them all loose. When you have a bigger audience, sure, it might be more compacted and solid, but there's also a greater risk factor with more and more people leaving and not coming back. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I really want to go over this more, but unfortunately I can't. But if you want to, you know, get the follow-up to this video, just, you know, hit subscribe. Once we get to 100,000 subscribers, so it's going to be that live stream at 99.5 thousand subscribers, that's going to push us over to 100K. And there's going to be a lot of special stuff for 100K. I might do another live stream, which is just like us talking about the future of the channel and stuff like that, which actually I think I'll probably do that. There's going to be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, I think 3 specials, 100K specials. One of them you guys are going to love, because I get the comment all the time. The other 2 are a little bit different, but they are going to be cool. And then of course there's one thing that's not a video related that's going to be released, and I actually have to get to work on that, and I'll probably get to work on that right after this video, because we're really close, and it's probably in my best interest to start like I need to get that done. So yeah, that just, the sense of urgency just took me over. We're getting too close. They're not getting too close. There's no such thing as getting too close to a big milestone, but I need to get stuff done. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you did, once again, if you did, I have a feeling that you're going to be part of that compacted audience that won't leave me if I switch up content. So I do want to thank you guys for that, because you know, you see bigger YouTubers, they can switch up their content all the time, they don't shake off any viewers. That's because the audience is more compacted around the person as opposed to the content, and I'm not a very interesting person. And if you've managed to like stick with me through all the different types of content, then you're a true homie. But yeah, once again, thanks you guys for watching this update video, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday during the alternative future of the world video. That's right, I spoiled it before it even came out. Bye.